Hello, 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 everyone. Hi, I'm back. 2 days in a row of streams. Who would have thought? I am kind of pissed off today, though, because I have a feeling that there's a couple of things that have broken. One being my stream elements all of a sudden doesn't want to update my stream info anymore. And the second one being that my stream alerts are not working. So, yay! This is making for a not so happy Izzy. Already tried restarting stuff and everything, but nothing seems to really do anything. It's also partially why I've not put a notification up anywhere that I'm currently live, because I want this kind of to be fixed before anything. The rest now seems to work. The stream element still seems to be on. Ba-doo-ba-doo. I'm gonna be messing with my settings just for a little while, so please bear with me while I try and fix shit. Although it does seem that it may be an issue over with the Twitch connection between Twitch and Streamlabs, so it might be that I can't fix that specific issue. But that's kind of annoying. Okay, I guess we'll be working today without our stream alerts. Sound alerts, so let's just deactivate those for now. And we'll just make do without the stream element spot as well, because it seems to not be working either. Why is everything broken today? Well, I guess we're gonna have to deal with stuff not working properly today, because I still want to be streaming. I still want to show you guys off some amazing Steam Next Fest demos, so you can expect that to be happening. It's gonna be for today mostly. I've been playing a few demos throughout the day as well, and it's been going actually pretty well. Been enjoying it a lot. Found quite a few that I was like not 100% sure if I was gonna like the gameplay or anything, and I ended up liking all of them. So my wish list is not shrinking at all whatsoever, which is kind of annoying. Oops. So yeah, there's that. But we'll survive, we'll just keep going, and we'll keep adding more and more stuff until we've added everything. I do see that my Steam title seems to be okay, so I'm gonna be leaving Stream Elements to its shenanigans for now. And we're just gonna go play our first game. So I want to start off today easy with the Mermaid Mask, which seems to be sort of a point-and-click-ish type of game. Detective mystery game with adventure and puzzle elements in there. It's about solving a crime, basically, from what I have understood so far. I learned about this a couple of months back, I believe, start of this year. Looked really cool, so added it to my wish list, and now they have a Steam Next Fest demo. So that is what we are gonna be playing. Okay. Let's do that. And then let's click on Start Game. Create new file, so you guys can see. I actually haven't done anything yet in this game. But I'm very, very curious about where this is gonna go. I've been playing quite a few easygoing games today. When it comes to the Steam Next Fest demos. And a couple of things with roguelike elements. One of which I do want to show off later on stream because I really, really enjoyed it. Also, hiya Rain, sorry my sound alerts are borked today and I have no clue how to fix them. Let's just say they don't want to be fixed, and when I go to the Stream Alerts website, Sound Alerts website, it tells me there's a problem with the Twitch API. So I'm guessing Twitch did an update to something and Stream Alerts has not been able to update it yet, and that would also explain why Stream Elements is also being a bit borked. So I guess it will fix it by next stream. So, Stone Stop Inn is where we start.
It's a painting of a sea serpent. Wait, is it a serpent if it has legs?
That makes it a dragon?
What do you think, Sally?
I think Sally is asleep.
Ah, thanks for clearing that up.
Let's poke her.
It's Sally. She's fast asleep. To be fair, it is 4 in the morning. I agreed to stay awake and see if anyone shows up. So far, nothing.
Well, we kind of showed up.
It's some book Sally's been reading. She insisted that we bring it with us, although I'm not sure why.
Hex of the Helmsman. Paperback novel belonging to Sally. It looks to be a nautical fantasy adventure. Something terrible awaits you in the depths. Will you face it? And then a whole bunch can't read. Kristen Kale Publishing and a barcode title over there. Can't open it. Oh, or can we? Ooh, we can. Hex of the Helmsman. Not really allowing us to see much though. Can we read it? He sees it in his dreams. He sees it when he closes his eyes. He cannot escape it. But what is it? Renowned helmsman Marcus Mordoom is a man with a singular purpose. He will not rest until he uncovers the truth of what's really hiding beneath the waves. With his debut novel, author J.D. Worman is already carving out a place for himself in the annals of history. His mastery over the typewriter shines through in every beautiful crafted sentence. The only question I have is this. How can he possibly follow this up? Kristen Kale, publisher. Hex of the Helmsman. For T.W. Ibis. For imparting upon me what is to love the art of writing. Chapter 1, Lost at Sea. Marcus Mordoom tightened his grip on the wheel and stared out across the bleak horizon. On this morning, the familiar frigid air of the South Sea carried something more than salt spray as it whipped around his withered face. On this morning, the familiar howling voice of the wind seemed to be in duet with a much grander voice. A voice that spoke in language that Mordoom could not understand. Not yet. Okay.
Hex of the Helmsman by J.D. Werman. Looks like Sally's read through it a couple of times already. I wonder what's so interesting about it.
I don't know. Ex-captain of the Mortuga submarine and the murder victim.
It's what remains of the Stone Top Inn. Looks like it's been closed for some time. Although I don't have any point of reference. Maybe it looked like this when it was still open.
Fair enough.
There's nothing written on the barrels. I'm sure they were once filled with some kind of wonderful, unsanctioned local ale. Lamps. They've stopped giving out light and taken up dust collecting. That's also what I plan to do when I retire. It's the case file. The reason we're here. It was left for us right here on the bar.
Can I read it? Thank you. For Detective Grimoire. A rugged leather-bound folder, it was left on the bar of the Stone Top Inn. Open it. A single handwritten letter and 2 photographs. Read. Yes. Murder victim Captain Magnus Mortuga, 39. Location Illusion Theater, Mortuga Submarine. Mortuga had locked himself in the room. It was later forced open and the body was discovered. Mortuga was found alone, laying on his back with a single cut across his throat. No bladed weapon of any kind was found in the room. The Illusion Theater is mostly empty, save for an ancient stone cauldron with a thick metal lid. The purpose of this cauldron is unknown. However, I am informed that it has never been unlocked before. It's now unlocked. It's now open. Signed, Captain Seafoam, Captain of the Mortuga Submarine. Okay.
Captain Seafoam. As far as I know, that's who hired us. And who left the case file here in the inn. But where are they now? Where's anyone? Sally, what do you think?
I think she's still asleep.
Great contribution. I thought I heard something outside. Hello?
Hi?
Fishing trips on board the Dearest Selena. I'm guessing that's the name of the ship. Enquire with Felicia Stonetop at the bar, or with Sylvia Seafoam at the harbor.
Can you wake
Sally,
her up yet?
wake up. We have to go.
Why?
Because there's an eerie green light trying to lure us outside.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's always
a
been
pretty good
safe to do.
reason. I'll get up.
That's a pretty good reason. There's a creepy green light going on. Town Square.
Are you
Let's
awake?
talk to Sally.
I thought I was, but maybe not. Maybe this is my dream.
It's not a dream.
Really, girl? Really?
That's exactly what Dream Grimoire would say.
Sigh.
It's a billboard for a theater.
Baroness Fortuna presents Fortuna Hall. Performing tonight, Waylon Wolf.
Oh, tonight?
Yeah, we didn't come all this way to go to the theater. Also, the sign is several years old. A large stone statue on top of a fountain.
It looks like a fisherman wrestling with some kind of dragon.
Well, inside the inn there was a
Says right
dragon too.
here, the silkworm serpent.
It can't be a serpent. It has legs.
Well, cloud serpents have legs, lady.
Right? There's something in the water.
What is it?
It's very
I don't know.
glowy.
But whatever it is the source of the green light.
And I guess that's where we'll be going. So yeah, this is very much a point-and-click adventure game where you just click around and see what you find.
An old wooden boy. With a face.
Yeah, I was about to say, that has a face and has green glowy eyes. It's chained to the deck of the Mortuga submarine. There's a faint green glow in its eyes. See? It's bright. But who the fuck made a person out of a board?
This is where the green light was coming from. I noticed it started to fade as soon as we stepped onto the deck.
So it's a boy that doubles as a lighthouse?
The opposite, really. A lighthouse warns you to stay away. But this thing lured us in.
Fair. Very fair. He does have a point there. I'm gonna keep checking from time to time on my stream stuff to see if stuff starts working, but for now it seems like it won't.
Looks like it originally said Seafoam, but that got crossed out and now it says Mortuga. I'm getting mutiny vibes from this, I don't know about you.
Yeah,
It's the
pretty
wrong
much.
way around.
What?
Take another look at the case file.
What do you mean? Well, Mortuga is the one that got murdered, and Seafoam is still alive, so... What she's suggesting is that Seafoam is the one that...
An old rowing boat.
Or
Mutineered?
Or what?
it only has one oar.
Oh! There's nobody here.
The door's open, though. Somebody must have opened it after the submarine surfaced.
Does that constitute an invitation? Ready, Sal?
I think it does. Let's go inside. I like how they have you moving around from scene to scene, because in most of these type of games it's like click on the left side of your screen or the top or the right. And it can sometimes get a bit annoying when there's like two directions you can go which are very close to each other. Then you can misclick very easily. Here you just have your map, so to speak.
What's at the bottom of the ladder?
I can't see. It's pitch black.
Should we go back up?
Wait, I think there's a lever.
You should not be pulling on levers without knowing what they're gonna do, girl. Okay, she's got lucky, it was just the light. She got very lucky. Sorry, I just want to check something, because kind of bugs me that half my shit is not working today. Like, it's still telling people that I'm streaming Possessors, which I'm not. Ooh! That part is working again. It should now have updated stuff. Okay, so one issue has been solved. Let's see if we can solve the issue with my stream alerts, sound alerts. But it would seem that's still broken. Great. Well, at least Stream Elements is working properly and letting me update the stream info again, so that means I can actually update which game I'm playing while on when I switch games. Okay, so we're in the
candles
parlor
aren't
of the ship.
actually lit. Some of them, anyway.
I'm guessing this place hasn't booked its quarterly fire safety inspection.
It does not look like there should be fire here.
Whoa.
What is that?
A mural? A large painting of some unknown being. It's set in an ornate wooden frame. The brass plaque displays a single word, her. Unusually, it has been set directly onto the painting instead of over there. Can I... Oh, we found symbols on the back. I'm gonna guess these are gonna be important. Also, I like the spooky music here.
There's something weird about this painting.
You think?
What?
The smell. It smells weird.
Why are you smelling paintings, lady? And now he is as well.
It smells like...
It's kind of earthy, damp.
Well, it's an old painting. Old things smell.
Earthy, damp, so moldy?
It's just weird because we're in a submarine. But it smells like soil.
I mean, certain types of mold would make it smell kind of earthy.
I cleaned the couch.
What?
If we end up having to stay the night.
Sally, we are not staying overnight on the murder submarine.
Aw, why not?
But I brought my toothbrush.
I kind of like her.
A glass of wine.
Ominously left half finished.
So somebody was drinking wine and then they got murdered or disappeared?
The wine was corked.
Ominously corked.
There's an old-fashioned speaker mounted on the wall. It's playing spooky music.
It's the kind of music you'd hear at a fancy party for vampires.
I hear it.
But the vampires are all wearing masks, and there's one guy who's secretly not a vampire, and...
Sally.
What? I wanted to hear
I
more
guess
of her
this
story.
is what lights up the room when you pull the switch.
Well, that's what
I wonder
happened.
they burned to make it pink.
Pink flames are a bit odd indeed.
What's in the frames?
They're just ocean landscapes.
I do see a note over
I
there on
think
the
this
door.
door leads into the control room.
I want to go into the control room.
Well,
We can't.
can't.
It's locked. Well, let's look through the window then. You don't know what? I can't really
You
read
don't
that.
need to come in here. The crime scene is one floor down at the very back of the submarine.
That's fishy.
Captain Seafoam.
Thanks for the directions, I guess.
Why wouldn't you want us to
Sense
get
the
in
captain
there?
is hiding from us.
Why would they do that?
As they're guilty? It's very odd that they would tell you, yeah, no, you don't need to be in here. That's not suspicious at all. So below us is where...
Let's head to the crime scene first.
Okay.
Let's head to the crime scene first.
It really pushes you towards going to the crime scene first. The mess hall is the first place we get to.
3 tables, arranged into a Z shape.
It's actually more like an S from this angle.
Really?
Oh, maybe they were trying to write my name, but they ran out of tables.
Yeah, that's definitely it, Sally. Oh, it's a
For fish
pufferfish.
lamp.
A timeless classic.
This looks like dead coral.
Is Coral ever alive?
Yes.
Coral are marine animals, dude.
Yep,
What?
that they are. Wait. I wonder now, is that not common knowledge?
It's a big metal statue of a serpent.
With
There's
legs.
a cabinet built into it, but I think it's locked.
Look closer. Rotate the 4 dials into the correct.
Nope.
4 dials, with a window in the center of each one. Turning each dial rotates the shapes that appear in the
What do
surround.
those numbers mean, though?
So 3 over there. Could it be? Wait, what I'm gonna guess is this is gonna need to have a 3 in it. This is gonna have to have 5 in it. That now has 7 in it. This now has 4 in it.
That's the one.
Good job.
So it was indeed about corners. Awesome.
The little cabinet opened.
Anything in there?
I hope so. A brown glass bottle containing 3 variety of tablets. There is nothing printed on the label, but somebody has drawn a simple picture of a sun. Well, there's a sun on one side and garlic on the other side, or an onion. Possible too. And when you open it, there is indeed 3 types of pills that come out. So we have the capsule type, a yellow one that's probably those capsules with liquid in it. Or at least that's what it looks like to me. And then just a little tablet that you can, like, break into in case you only need to take half of it.
Wait, are these windows or lights?
Both. It's a good idea, since you'd never get any natural light down here.
Fair.
Pots and pans for cooking.
Okay, so... Seeing it kept telling me already before to go to the crime scene, I guess we're just gonna keep going in the direction it really wants me to. Illusion Theater. Well, there is the outline of a dead body.
So, this is where Magnus Mortuga died. It's just like the case file said. He landed on his back with a cauldron at his feet.
And that's the cauldron that they were saying that never had been unlocked before.
He was killed by getting cut across the neck, right?
Yeah, you can see that's where the blood came from.
Yup.
But there's no weapon. No knife or anything.
Oh, there's glass bottle over there. I mean, glass is
There's a
sharp.
broken bottle on the floor.
I'm guessing Mortuga dropped this when he died.
Small glass bottle found smashed on the floor in the Illusion Theater. Some unknown purple liquid has spilled out. The bottle has a small paper label on which somebody has drawn a simple picture of a moon. The pill bottle we just got had a sun on it. This one has a moon on it.
Someone's taped a drawing to the wall.
I think it's supposed to be a poster.
Title here, Illusion Theater. A hand-drawn poster taped to a pipe on the wall in the Illusion Theater. Baroness Fortuna presents Lady of the Looking Glass. Unfathomable, beyond anything I can imagine. Inconceivable. I don't know what to believe anymore. Book tickets. Fortuna Hall, Silkworm on Sea, Monday to Saturday, starts 8 p.m. Yeah, okay, and that just reads everything that I just read out loud. In case you can't read it. That's actually kind of nice that you can see it over there and over there. So in
There's
case
a
you're
claw
struggling
hanging
with
up on
reading
the
it.
wall.
That has 2
Those
footprints. Yeah. Looks like it. A square of thick sailcloth found hanging up on the wall in the Illusion Theater. Footprints have been marked in the center of a circular imprint. Someone has painted the words "The Stargazing Girl." Okay. Let's inspect the cauldron.
Not quite what I was expecting.
Doesn't really look like a cauldron, though. An ancient-looking stone cauldron found in the Illusion Theater in front of Mortuga's body. The glittering interior of the cauldron is marked with several deep scratches. The exterior is spotted with algae and barnacles. However, these are absent on the inside of the cauldron and on the metal lid. And when we close it, seems to be kind of cogwheel that maybe would have kept it locked.
The case file said it had never been unlocked before.
Uh-huh, that it did.
This place gives me the creeps. That cauldron especially. I keep staring into it like I'm going to see something, but it really does seem to be empty.
To quote from the case file, Mortuga had locked himself in the room. It was later forced open, and the body was discovered.
So Mortuga was alone in a locked room. A very small locked room. There really isn't anywhere for a murderer to hide.
I'm not so sure. I think there is a hiding place.
The cauldron? But then... see, he was killed by... He opened... I'm gonna say Magnus Mortuga unlocked the cauldron and was killed by whatever was inside.
Magnus Mortuga unlocked the cauldron and was killed by what was inside.
Makes the most sense, right?
I really don't think a person would fit in that cauldron. And didn't they say it had never been unlocked before? If that's true, there couldn't have been anyone in there.
Right, I agree. I don't think it was a person.
Then what?
A
I don't
creature.
know, but you have to wonder why it was kept locked in the first place. I'm guessing there was something pretty bad in there.
Look, Mortuga died from a cut across his neck, not from some vague paranormal entity. Unless you're suggesting it was a vague paranormal entity with a knife?
Did you get a good look at the inside of the cauldron?
Yes,
There's
that.
something I noticed.
The scratches. That's what I was thinking, because it has so many scratches on the inside. The scratches inside the cauldron.
The scratch marks.
It must have been somebody that, you know, was inside there. Ah, that was the end of the demo. That was too short. That was way too short. I really, really like the idea of this game, though. I have in the past played quite a few games like this, like mystery solving things, and I do like point and click games, especially when they make you think a bit. I haven't really played those on stream yet because I'm not sure how interesting they are on stream, especially if they're mystery solving ones. I could imagine people wanting to do that themselves. But it's definitely a genre I'm trying to see if I could maybe stream that as well. I played 2 games today, 2 demos as well for, what were they called again? I'm so rubbish with names because I've been playing way too many this week. Just give me a sec. Was it? Yeah, Strange Antiquities and another one from the same developers, which is their older game called Strange Horticulture. They are both similar type games, so point and click, where you actually run a shop. One is a plant shop, the other one is a shop with occult stuff. It's really cool, actually. I was really surprised by those two games today, so I'm definitely keeping those on my wishlist and maybe stream them in the future if people would be interested in those kind of things. With that being said, this was the Mermaid Mask, or at least the introduction to the Mermaid Mask. I really enjoyed it. It's very simple. It's literally just point click at things. If you don't want to bother with clicking on everything, you can just go to the next rooms. It does seem to send you in certain directions. I'm not sure if that's because of this being the demo, or if that's something that later on is gonna get fixed. Both are definitely possible. But that is something to see in the future. Yes, we do want to quit the game because we're done with the game for now. So that was the first one for today. Let's see. Which one did I say I also wanted to play? So the next one I want to show you guys is quite different. Also something I've not played all that much in the past yet myself, as it is a rhythm game called Unbeatable. It's also a game that I found out about, not sure when it was, but it looked really interesting. I do like my music and everything, so when I saw this one, I was like, yep, definitely want to see about playing this one, maybe streaming it during Steam Next Fest. If it wants to start up, that would be nice. I have a feeling my PC is hating me today. Warning for epilepsy, potentially seizure warning. That's a good thing that they instantly give you that. Now, if only... There we go. Okay, I do hope that this is not going to be how the image is going to be the whole game, because I'm quickly going to continue that, because that is a type of imagery I'm not a fan of. I can see why they put a disclaimer on it for seizures, because good god, that's annoying. And not just that, I've recently started noticing more and more that game that have like really wobbly graphics like that. I do not do well with those anymore. Okay, I'm quickly gonna see if this one works with a controller, because I already feel like this is gonna be very weird with the mouse. Oh. Okay, let's turn that one off. That's already a lot better. How about we put that one on? Frame rate, let's cap that at 60, because this PC is not going to be able to handle anything else anyways. I'm gonna take that down slightly because of this being an old PC. Okay, this already looks a lot better. That VHS video filter over it, though cool, I can definitely see people getting worked up about that. I know I will, because it would definitely, yeah. Yep. Wait. Oh, yeah, it would be nice to, you know, explain the buttons before you start.
You should be sitting up straight, but without stiffness, and should feel comfortable. Don't ever let yourself become tense. Now let's type some more on the home row key. Ready?
Yep.
Using proper rhythm.
Okay, so now it's...
Wiggle your fingers and jam the key.
Oh, okay. It's very nice that it doesn't explain anything. Give me 1 sec to just make sure that this one is set properly. Good. Okay. So press left button. I press it.
A quick snap of the finger, and with practice, that's all there is to it.
I did. Oh, okay. Okay, this is gonna take some getting used to this, because it's very confusing me for now.
Are you relaxed? You should be, you know. Using proper rhythm. Wiggle your fingers and jam the keys. A quick snap of the finger, and with practice, that's all there is to it. Using proper rhythm. Wiggle your fingers and jam the keys. A quick snap of the finger, and with practice, that's all there is to it.
Okay. So right button is top, left button is low. And then it's just a combo of switching between those two, it seems. Interesting. It's also a bit annoying the way they tutorialized that. I hope they change that for the demo, that it's just because it's a demo that it's like this, and that in-game it's gonna be better explained. This has been an absolute cluster bomb of bullshit. I hope you have some kind of good news. Good news? Really? Isn't the thing we do? I mean, we do news good. But still, yes, actually, kind of. Kind of? So, characters are called Rest, Apoko, and Poco, which are all terms for music. Your team has something working tirelessly. Yeah, a team working with art direction. What am I looking at? All those shiz on our special 4? They're not working with anyone else? Absolutely not. You realize how spectacularly embarrassing this is for us, right? I don't have to tell you. We do our jobs correctly, which we do. Because we do our jobs correctly, it isn't embarrassing. Mitigation isn't a solve. No amount of spin can fix a flat tire. Ugh, walk me through the reports. Maybe fresh eyes will help. this again. Ugh. So, Clef. I just swore you'd have gone with. She's the most dangerous. She needs to be front of mind. I mean, she's the most famous. I don't actually think she's the most dangerous. It's mostly bluster. She is wanted for littering, resisting arrest, being generally annoying, arresting a public official, impersonating a public official, defacement of public property, impersonating a public official to deface public property, impersonating a public officer to spread lies about their personal hygiene, disturbing public morals, reckless endangerment, petty theft, premeditated melodic mayhem, forgery of public documents, forgery of wanted posters, forgery of hand-washing documentation. It's loud bluster, of course, explosive. And do not get us wrong, she is still absolutely a threat. But she rates second or maybe even third, I think. Maybe fourth? Nah, that's Treble. We'll get to him. Anyway, Clef, 18. You know her already. So, pianist. Speaking of Treble, Snoozefest. This guy, her brother, not nearly as exciting. Wanted for defacement of public and concrete arrest, resisting arrest, impersonating a public, probably the same as she had, reckless endangerment, disturbing public something, and premeditated melodic something or other. Snoozefest, this guy, her brother, not nearly as excited. He's just along for the ride. Clef's the one driving. That's not what... Blah blah blah, don't listen to DC. I mean, no disrespect to him, or try to you, or to you. She really shouldn't interrupt so much. Look, we've had a lot of eyeballs on these four recently. It's pretty clear to us that he is not a concern. He's more like a team mascot. Perfect example. Vocalists. Treble is a mystery because Treble is just boring. But she is a blank slate. Wanted for defacement of public property, resisting arrest, disturbing public morals, and premeditated melodic mayhem. No idea who she is. We're figuring it out. She's the kidnapper, correct? I think that situation isn't quite what it looks like. Anyway, importantly, the pink-haired girl is a huge alarm bell. She's competent. Competent is a problem. By the way, let's just put this one back on the screen, seeing I'm gonna be playing this with my Proteus. So she's a high priority. And then the guitarist, Quaver, wanted for resisting arrest. Left for last. I prioritized. She really shouldn't even have a file. You're too sentimental. Children aren't a threat. Besides, how do we know she's with them willingly? We considered that. Working under duress, all that. I received multiple reports she was kidnapped. That doesn't add up, though. She seems giddy with them. Giddy? Look at the photos. Seriously, look at them. She is loving this shit. Bye-bye, scammer. So I'm guessing they think that the band kidnapped that girl. Okay, I'll be blunt, this isn't progress. Most of this I already know. What I don't know is either irrelevant or it's her. And you barely have anything on her. We're fixing that! There is one last thing. Well, what is it? Our team is pretty sure we know where they're all going. What's this leading up to? Do you have a plan in mind? We've already started. It will be handled. It had better goddamn be. You're both dismissed. Bye, Toodles! Right. Seeing melodic mayhem is something they are wanted for. This world doesn't like music anymore. I can see you listening, you know. You have better things to worry about than spying on me. right? I can only assume you're doing something in your office all day. Well, I haven't stopped bringing money in, if that's what you're worried about. Are you having fun? So much fun. Sense of humor? From you? That would mean there was something to laugh at. You're not very funny. Click. So people in this world all seem to have names that are related to music in one way or another. I said dismissed! Was not clear enough? Whiteboard? No. We need it. You can find another one. Listen up, will ya? You need to live up to your name a bit more. When the work stops, come on, hit the beach once in a while. So as a player, you actually get some insight into the people that are after the character you're playing at, which is her. I'm shocked this is still here, but it's good. It gives us a place to lie low. It sure is a place, at least. Should we head inside? Inside that? Looks like tetanus in a box. I'm going inside. Damn it. Fine. Okay, so... Aww. So on all these pictures there is a blue head. Reset A, right, left, right, left. Reset C, wait, right, left, right, left. These all feel like they're cheat codes. Okay, there's not much to actually do here. Whoa. Waver? What's up? Uh-oh, nothing. Should we head inside? Yeah. So is there anything we can do here? We can look at a sandwich board. Ugh, I'm hungry now. Great. Don't trust it. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. You don't know how long some of this shit has been around here. Well, let's go inside as well, seeing everybody went there. God, this sucks. A little cleanup and it'll suck less. Anybody want to help? Tired. Of course. Clean up the floor. Oh, everybody is helping with the cleanup there. Nice. I mean, we won. No, we just didn't lose. We're alive, I guess. Given the state of us, I'm wondering how much I value that. Then I go up. No. Clean up the couch. Guess we weren't done cleaning yet. Doesn't help that I'm hungry. And get something out of the fridge. Great idea. Look in the fridge. Let's see what's in there. Well, if you weren't actually serious, right? This fridge is older than some of us here. Ugh. That's actually true, I think. But it might still work. We'll have to get the power on, though. I think there was a generator outside. I can check on it. This was actually my parents' old shack. Great, my condolences. This place smells like the inside of a used balloon. It's not that bad. Bed. Well, But closest thing, at least it's soft. We should find a less shitty place to stay. Well, there's always outside. Outside isn't the place. It's outside. We're on the run, Clef. There's nowhere else unless we get really lucky. Yeah, we're all going to have to look down the barrel of this shack tonight. Anyone who doesn't make it back to the shack at night is presumed dead. Yeah, something like that. I do believe we did see a generator right next to the door here. Let's see here. This goes here, this goes here. Maybe that did it? I want to say open sesame, but that doesn't make any sense. This place couldn't get any opener. Wish we could close it. Only so much a generator can fix. Damn, I'm tired. I should get to bed. Okay, let's see. Let's get some sleep. See what that does. Can't sleep. Well, that's an issue. Oh, we should check on the fridge now, seeing it's working. Oh, we can't get there. Okay. Wait. Well, I hope this is intentional. What the hell was that? Come on, man. Lay off her. Memories? Do you know how much money I'm putting into this? How much I've spent on you? I just noticed something odd again. Twitch, what the actual F are you doing? I'm sorry. Okay, so Stream Elements is just being very, very weird right now. Got it. This is so annoying that everything is not working the way it's supposed to. Why the shit are we doing this if you can't perform? Yeah, this all feels like these are memories. But you can't do this, right? I am doing it. I'm not seeing any of it. That's one night. Oh. Never mind, that was my controller. I knew what the rest of the conversation was 10 minutes before it ended. I've heard it before from the teachers. From my sister's face before her mouth made a sound. all in the shoulders and elbows and eyes. I wish I remembered crying. I think refusing to is more embarrassing in hindsight. But they were wrong. And I just needed to... Sorry about that. My controller fucked up, so I fucked up the playing music there. Day 2, midday. Although if it stays with those 2 buttons, I have a really cool idea for this game. If I end up liking the rest of it. Because I have my 8-bit do. So, this one. And it comes with 2 big buttons. And if it's seriously left button, right button for the fights, I could set those big buttons to the left and right button. And I can use those to do the jumpy and the fighting part. Well, at least the dreams are getting better. Where the hell is everyone anyways? Oh, we can't interact with the fridge anymore, now it's working. Let's go outside, because nobody's inside. Let's just go a direction and see where it takes us. Fungal footwear. The hell? There are so many cop posters around here. Join a harm squad. Protect your town, protect yourself. They're an eyesore to boot. Greater Prefectural Police. Why does it feel like we keep running towards problems instead of away from them? Chasing the birds away. I think we're gonna have to risk going up here and see where that takes us. Excuse me, what do you think you're doing? Existing? And do you exist in a material plane? What? Because if you do, then you can collide with physical objects, like this barricade, which is here for a reason. May I ask what the reason is? It's to keep you from crossing it. That's all you get. Go the other way. Okay, I guess. Sorry. And don't look at me like that. Don't yell at her. I mean, thanks for helping us get out of jail or whatever. Prison. But we've got to be good to us right now. We're not doing this again. Bye. Good luck. Okay. Yeah, bye. Wait, what? What did you guys do? What the hell, guys? I think you probably heard what the hell. Clef, she's 12. Exactly, and she needs someone to be a goddamn adult. Whatever, this is done. Sorry about her, and me too. We're not gonna just disappear. We need to get ourselves together first. But right after that, we're probably out of here. I think she needs us, you know? She's been doing this for too long. I hate that I keep apologizing, but I'm sorry. What the heck just happened? What did they do? And there's Claver. Hey, Claver? I don't get it at all. Not really much to get, it just sucks. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Yes? It would make me feel better. and everyone thinks like you? Sorry. I don't actually think that way. Then act like it. You make it really easy to forget I'm talking to a 12-year-old. Look, Quaver, it's not the end of the world. It's not you. It's not... You can form another band. With who? There's nobody, Beat. Look around. Even people who are okay with us doing this aren't gonna want to go to jail. Oh, we found Treble and Clef easily enough. There's gotta be more Treble and Clefs. Well, there aren't. That was luck, Beat. I just want to eat my soup if that's okay. You can eat while I'll help you feel better. You really aren't. Come on. I just want to... Oh, Team Rocket's here. Just damn, they act like Team Rocket. Coco and a Poco. What the? We're not scared of you. What? Isn't that what we're supposed to say? No, because you are scared. I'm not. She was talking to the little kid. I don't even know who you two are. Farm guys? Barely. They're glorified publicists. Oh, are we ever glorified? What, sis? She doesn't know us. Holy shit. We should educate you. Your name is? Just arrest us already. Well, you weren't the introduction. Are you happy? He isn't. Looks miserable. How could I ever be unhappy to see you two? Did you learn sarcasm? That's new for you. That might be your influence, pink hair. You seem fun. Fun like a desk toy is fun. You guys know Quaver? Well, yes. We know people. That is their job. Though not really much about you, which is, weird. But is there anything to know? Just get this over with. I'm not in the mood. What a baby. Don't talk to her like that. Shit. Sorry, put the handcuffs on already. Actually, we came here to tell you we're going to do nothing to you. Not even a little bit. And the catch is... no catch. You're not worth catching. All of this will fade away and you'll have done nothing but make our boss mad. Who gives a shit? Why bother doing the paperwork? Ouch. So, what? You spent all that time and money and energy and it's just over? It's a dumbass way to look at it. Nobody will care what happened to you by tomorrow night's news. You're irrelevant. So, you know, whatever, baby. This feels weird. You're letting this go even after a train thing? Oh, whoa, a train crash. Scary. I have a feeling this is somewhere in the middle of the game. That you could probably died in. It's less annoying that way. Think of this as a fresh start. It's a generous offer. You should take it. Or you could try to make trouble. Seriously, it doesn't matter what you do next. Like, yeah, sure, go, get beaten up by the local cops. The needle will stay ever still. So again, no, you don't scare us. You have to be important to be scary. Toodles! Sorry about the, yeah. So this is very odd. I'm not sure if it's good that the demo has so much talking in it. It was basically done anyway, just noodles and broth left. Because it feels like it's a lot of talkity talk and very little other shit so far for a rhythm game. Noodles are the most important part. If you say so. It's fine. I don't feel very good. I'm gonna go back to the shack and just... I'm not sure. I'll talk to you later. And she's gone. Quaver. Shit. Okay. We don't have to do the cleanup duty. Yay! Well, no prize for figuring out where she went. Oh, there's not much we can go to, so let's just go back to the shack. And hope we actually get to do something, because so far, a bit boring, a bit bland for something that's supposed to be a rhythm game. Okay, I messed up one of the sections. We found a doggo. Hi! No, Quavy, you look different and cuter. Definitely cuter, somehow. I know I should just leave her alone, but... Ugh, I hate this. I hate feeling like this. What do I do, buddy? I hope you're not lost. Can we take the doggo with us inside? Was it Grandma? Stop making that racket! You're bothering everyone around you. I never really knew her or any aunts of mine. I'm not actually sure if I even have aunts. Couldn't name any. I just know it wasn't my mom. If you don't know the words, don't just hum mindlessly. Be quiet and lip sync as best as you can. Maybe it wasn't at church? I was really young when it happened. Could have been a concert. Or like a school thing. But it felt like church. Boring. So my mind wandered. I thought up new songs during, and none of them were good. And it's not your fault and it's not fair, but you have to do it if you want it. What? See, like now, that's what I'm saying. Pete, you don't pay enough attention. Okay, how the heck did we get back here? Perfect example. You've been running around with Quaver taking all those photos, right? This was literally one of those. Did you even catch that? You should check this place out. I didn't even know you noticed that. You didn't say anything before. I don't say a lot of things. Which is probably weird because I also do say a lot of things. So you can imagine that I'm very careful about stuff I do. Thanks. I'll chase it down. You're not really all that patient, are you? You might not really want to be found, you know? Yeah, well, as well. Sure, how were you at 12? Anyway, I noticed a lot of things, that's all. And don't you forget it. I gotta get back to class. It's, well, her. God, is she ever. Oh, one last thing. Don't pay attention to the twins. You saw. Hard not to. They're practically radiating music. They were very, very teen rocket. Or they would if their whole thing wasn't well. Yeah. They will goat the shit out of you. Don't let them. They are very good at reading people at a glance. You can't stop them reading you, but don't let them write new pages. Bye. So do I get to do anything? Because all this talking is a bit boring. Come on, guys, you heard me. Can we just ask a quick question? Alright, fine, yeah. Do you know the shop downstairs? Yeah, was that the question? What do you know about it? It's a coffee shop that sells books. Could figure out from the name. I mean, take a look at this. Hey, Measure. Yep. Take a look at this. What? Oh, hey. Whoa, I used to work there. Back when it was, well, like this. Nothing against Books and Brew, but their coffee sucks and their book sucks more. This shop was great, though. Where did you get this? Friend happened to pass it on to me. They're her parents. Oh, I know these freaks. Freaks? Sorry, they were there constantly. I always had to kick them out because they kept making out in the... you probably don't want to know this. Anyway, damn, small world. All the old stock from the shop is still actually in storage here. Really? Shocked the cops never took that stuff. They never cared to look? Could I can't let you do that. I really can't, but I could lend you these keys to the building next door, for no reason. And I could point out how nice the roof is and warn you to not do anything illegal. But if you did do anything illegal, there's no way I would ever find it. You're really, really lucky I'm not a narc. No, sure. Anyway, get out of my bar and stay out of trouble. Thanks. No worries, this is fun for me too. So this world kinda has lost all its music, it seems like. Off we go. Oh, there's another photo. Our debut, one more final. 24th of August. Of her mom and dad. Where's this anyways? Is there anything else up here? Oh wow, that is a bit disappointing. All that effort for basically nothing. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you step over here for a second? Is there a problem? Not if you cooperate. With what? Random search. Oh, sure. Random. Excuse me? Do I have permission to search your person? Does it really matter if I say yes? You know what? Screw this. We're gonna fight them. Wait. Something is being weird. Nope. Oh. No buttons. And they grabbed the picture. So either I was meant to fail this or I misremembered the buttons. I kind of want to get into a little bit more action. That's why I'm skipping a lot of this. She's not even going to be there. We need to do it. You need to do it. Don't be like that. It's the right thing. Would you be like this if we were doing this 10 years? Still too soon. 20? 30? What's the cutoff? It shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have. I know. And we should just... I don't know. You and I can't fight like this anymore. We're all we've got left. You're all I've got left. Not the best day of my life. I guess at least it's not the worst. You're probably off to wherever that photo was. This game also does not really do well with indicating what the heck you're supposed to do. So as much as I kind of trying to like it because there is some interesting things with like fighting and stuff, right now it doesn't feel all that great. Because you basically just lost your one hint at where to go next. I don't remember what that picture looked like at all. Actually, no, I'm not even going to think about it. So that's just info on the thing. Oh, wait. That's annoying that it moves from that side to the other side all of a sudden. Gotta get the hang of this rhythm thing, although there was not really a rhythm there. It corresponded with the rest, it felt like. Okay. I have really no clue where I'm supposed to be going here. Because the game is not at all clear. Oh, but we found Quaver, so I guess we're going the right way. You okay? You're not my mom, you know. Sorry, it's me. I'm a bit better, I guess. Did those two hassle you? I haven't seen Trouble or Klefner. I meant the... Oh! Those two. Yeah, they walked this way. And they locked the gate. Did you want to chase them down? I did. Alright, sure. Let's go. Oh, that was easy to convince her to come along. Can't get past this gate. Can you break the lock? It's on the other side. Hey, what do you think you're doing? This place is off limits! Trespassing is a crime! It's a crime, bet. Okay, so there's a delay somewhere. Let's try this again. Can I? Please allow me to do this again. Oh, seriously? So you are allowed to do it again, you just need to walk all the way back. Got it. Well, let's try this again. Rest area, and then continue on to the lighthouse. Up this. And that thing is going to come down. I was blocking that one. Okay, getting the timing right here for some reason is not working the way it's supposed to, and I have a feeling it might be because of delays or something. I'm gonna try it once more. If I don't get it this time around, I'm gonna play this game again off stream just to give it another shot. No. Wrong one! Okay. Let's see. Let's try this one more time. Else I just suck at these type of games. That's possible too, you know. Well, something really weird here is I'm like walking normally, and all of a sudden I get pushed towards the railing and I can't walk properly anymore. It's very odd. I mean, I could try and see. No, there's no other way around. It won't even let me. Yeah, okay, I'm not sure which beat I'm supposed to be following there. because it does not seem to correspond with the beat of the music, or at least not the beat that I would be following of that music. Meaning for me, this game is unfortunately, right now, a big note. It looks really cool, although it does have some visual settings to turn off right away the first time you start playing this, because they can be very much triggering for epilepsy and that kind of shit. Which is fair that they warn you about that at the start of the game. But the fact that you have to go into the settings of the game to even turn that off before it's safe to play is kind of sad. I'm gonna try the arcade just to see if that's just, you know, playing songs. And see how that works. Maybe I just need to practice. Oh, this is very pixelated. Yeah, this doesn't feel like a rhythm game. I'm not sure if I would call this game a rhythm game. I mean, there's definitely rhythm in there that you can't follow, but it's not a logical one. I don't know. It feels weird. Let's just put it this way. I'm not convinced that this game is going to be great based on what I'm seeing right now. So I really hope that the developers of this game will be like, yeah, we still have some work, and actually work on it and make it better. Or maybe I just suck. That's possible too. I definitely might want to ask a friend of mine who does play a lot of rhythm games what his thoughts on this one are. But for me personally, right now, it's not where it should be, I guess you could say. So I'm just gonna go on to another, again, totally different type of game. Other demo. See how this one goes. It's called Worship. And, it does have some Cult of the Lamb vibes, I guess, which I did really enjoy playing. So I'm hoping, sort of, this is gonna indeed be a bit Cult of the Lamb-like. I'm not sure it will be. It is supposed to be an action roguelike with some management elements to it, so yeah. Let's see if we can make it work on OBS. There we go. It's working. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm just gonna check the options real quick. Window fill screen resolution. These games have so little options. And the tutorial. I'm gonna play through the tutorial first. Not sure if this is playable with controller. We're gonna see. And else we're just gonna do it mouse and keyboard, which is perfectly fine. This through. Loading, loading, loading. Okay, this is this one gonna be like Moonlighter, which I was playing earlier, which also had insanely long loading screens. So you can play with mouse and keyboard, it seems. You can just walk with WASD or with the mouse. Interact A. Explore surroundings by moving around. Well, that's what we're doing. There's... Okay, I can already say I'm gonna love the art style. Mortal, heed my edict. Seek my altar. Serve. Worship me. I am power. I offer you power. I gift you. Inspire devotion, spread my truth. Lead my flock. So that's very Cult of the Lambish. Find the grimoire, learn the occult. I watch. I wait. Do not fail. That's not ominous at all. Using... Okay, so this is telling me to use keyboard mouse to move my cultists. Open the map to see your location in the world. Okay. What you will discover will be recorded as you explore, which makes sense. We found the grimoire. Hey you! Yes you! The madman in robes that just picked me up. Congrats! You now possess a charming and witty talking grimoire. You walk the path of the cultist. Learn, obey, and prove you are worthy of the role. Deeper in these ruins lies the altar to commune with a god. Seek it out. It would reflect poorly on me if you turn out to be useless, so please don't suck. Stab yourself to draw on the ground with your blood. Okay, we're stabbing ourselves to draw on the ground with blood, apparently. Beware, as your blood supply is also your life supply. So... But how do I stab myself? Ah, that's how I stab myself. Absorb blood from the ground to replenish yourself. You can also absorb blood from other sources, like, I'm gonna guess this flower? Some living creatures, fountains, and other things. Okay. And I guess you want me to draw a circle here. You might have guessed this ain't no ordinary wall. It beckons for you to This is going too fast. Humor me and resume stabbing that bloody mess formerly known as your right hand. Oh, this is a square. That's not really... No. Why is this not working? Oh, apparently that was circularly enough. You make bleeding to death's door look so easy. Those little fellows are the most important stepping stone for your new role. Godless such as these can be converted into loyal followers for your cause. To serve the old gods, you will need your own army of faithful. Treat all your followers as if they were your flesh and blood. Expendable. Draw a circle with blood around Godless you want to convert. Okay, so how does this stabbing and thingy work with mouse and keyboard? Let's see if that works better. I don't think so, but... Ah, okay. It's easier, but not quite. No. Let's try this again. Okay, and then once more. Apparently that wasn't a good enough circle. And let's get my blood back. So now we have a whole bunch of followers. What do we do next? Right trigger with thingy can tell me to... Okay, so they can destroy... They're basically like little pigments. Or Tiny Kin, or from the Wild at Heart. Creatures there. So this is Pigment, but then with cultists? Question mark? The controls reminder can be accessed from the menu. Okay. Uh-oh. Is this gonna summon something? Execution Edict Ritual. F that guy in particular. New spell acquired. Execution Edict. Open the book to assign your spell to... Wait, what? Open my spell book? Oh. So if I make a square now... And then, what's this one? No. Oh, wait, why? It does whatever that is. No clue what that did. Didn't really seem to do anything. What do you want me to do? So, you own a special book containing all sorts of knowledge. All cultist spells come from drawing ritual shapes. Draw the shape you just assigned to your new spell. And that uses up spell charges. Okay. But, how am I... What am I... This game doesn't do very well at explaining. The lost church sealed this path with some kind of air. That statue looks like a power source. You must destroy it. Your new ritual is the only thing that can reach it. Unleash its power. Wait, how is my... Oh. Wait, so... Huh? But I can't I don't get it. It's telling me my new ritual is the only thing that can reach it. But how does that... Ritual to summon a manifestation of your god's might to flatten your foes like a bug. Charge the incantation if you prefer pancakes over skewers. Pretty badass, but lacks creativity if you... So, is that something... Okay, I really don't get how these spells are supposed to work. Because... this is a square, it's not working. I had to press another button, an extra one, but that was not clear, or I missed something somewhere. Followers can take many hits before being knocked down. Knockdown followers will eventually rise back up. Go attack these. I'm just wondering. Yes, I'll take my blood back. Thank you very much. Yay! We found the altar. Bring me offerings. Relics of power. Prove your devotion. I was not aware that this game was so much like Pikmin. Somehow I thought it was more towards roguelite-ish thingies. I can throw with my cultists. That's kind of funny. In fact, you can throw with your followers. But right now, the game wants me to find relics. Gifts from your god can be obtained by sacrificing bodies with a ritual. Followers, relics, and catalysts are common rewards given to the faithful. Okay, so if I follow the lines of this one as closely as I can. Okay, I suck at drawing circles. Well, apparently this is circular enough. So as long as it looks close enough to what it's supposed to be, I'm guessing it's fine. Although I really butchered that symbol there. Bring me offerings. Okay, relics of power. Yeah, but how do I... How do I tell my little guy to place it on here, for instance? Or place it here? Can I grab the one that is holding the thing? How? I have no clue how to do this. Devotion is gained by gifting relics at your god's altar. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Those relics can be found in the world as you explore. Yes, I got that far. Carrying them back to the altar to make your devotion bar progress. Oh, and now it worked. Okay. Oh, I'm starting to get low on blood apparently. There's some blood over here I can absorb. Oh, there's a flower here that can give me all the blood that we need. Does feel a bit odd though, using your own blood for these rituals and stuff. I'm trying to draw a circle, and I'm failing miserably. Come on. Okay, apparently that's circular enough. Oh, and this guy just... Do I have a limit? Ah, I have a limit on cultists I can actually have. Well, that wasn't clear. Here, you guys go fight. You too. All of you, go fight. Okay, so we found one item by doing that one. It would seem we're gonna need more. Yep. The guys with the orb, can you three please go over there? Sheesh. Okay, so I don't know if it's because I'm playing with a controller or just because the game is still a bit scuffed because it's just a demo. But having actually the right person step on these points and stuff is rather tricky. Tricky. I lost the guy somewhere. Okay, so we did this one. Oh, there's the last one. So we can actually get more, just that one over there was being a douche. Oh, let's try to draw the circle again. This time in the other way around. This is a square again, Izzy. Oh, now it's a circle. And now it doesn't want to work him anymore. So it doesn't really have... Okay. Okay, let's grab one of these guys. seems to suggest I need to try that on an enemy, but there's no enemy here. Ugh, wrong buttons. It's not doing anything. Okay, so do we see anywhere else that we could potentially get another relic or something? Oh! A painter! Do you want me to paint a... Nope. Definitely not properly. Clean up this. Okay, he didn't give me anything new though. And that's another relic. And it seems to suggest it wants me to do one more. I'm just not sure where. This is where we came from. That's the orb. Let's try the symbol. Was there anything above this? No. This is so weird. Because there is no enemy to throw them at. It's just... It's just that, and it doesn't do anything. And here, the thing we did. Okay. Now it's not sure which one of the two it is. Bring me offerings, relics of power, prove your devotion. Yeah, it's just telling me to bring in relics. But I don't see any more relics. I don't know where you want me to get more relics. I miss something somewhere? And it's just that they can take many hits. That's the explanation on how to open up that thing. Do we have a map? Apparently I left behind a couple of critters over there. And there's some shrimp on the map. What the actual... I'm so confused. It does show me where there is one of my guys still. Apparently somewhere around here there should be still one of my guys. Oh yeah, there he is. I'm back here, you. There's some guys here that I can potentially still convert. Not like this though. Nope. That's not a square, is he? I don't need a square, I mean. Draw yourself a nice circle. You still expect the circle to be slightly simpler to draw, but holy shit, it's not. So what I'm gonna do... I'll give you, and I'm gonna give you the square, because I keep drawing squares anyways. Now we got 28 cult followers. How is that gonna help us though? Wait, what? Okay. No. Was it an upside down? No, it was just a normal triangle. That's too small. Okay, I'll make it bigger. Can that do something here? Oh, so that was totally not clear that that was what you were supposed to do. Thanks for not explaining anything. I mean, I don't need the game to hold my hand, but a little bit of explanation would be nice. Especially on things like that. Your usefulness, your ambition, your devotion, I accept them. Now, pray before me. Seal our pact. I first want to draw another square. Have more followers, and then we're gonna pray. This seals our pact. You serve me. It is time. Begin my work, rekindle my cult, and earn my gifts. Grow stronger, share my embrace, unify our worlds. Lastly, when your world weeps for my arrival, summon me. Okay. And that was the tutorial. True. Anne and Scythe, Herald of Annihilation. Oh, so they're gonna be different thingies to worship in the full game, then I'm gonna guess. The controls for this game feel a bit off though. Both with keyboard and mouse or with controller, wanting to draw a circle is not easy. Because with WASD to draw a circle is quite difficult because you don't really have curves. Also, it's starting to get really dark here, isn't it? That didn't help all that much. No clue if that helped, but light and stuff. While the game is loading, I'm quickly gonna check. And you. If sound alerts is working again. I have a feeling it's not though, judging by how long it's taking. Oh. Okay, so that seems to be working again. So if we do this, it keeps giving the error, doesn't it? Nope, sound alerts still not working. No. Okay, let's Not what I told you to do. Just gonna try this. Edit anew. I have a feeling that this is really, really broken. Somebody messed something up over at Sound Alerts. Also, game, why are you taking an age to load? That's not normal either. I know my PC is old and stuff, but it doesn't give you the right to be this slow about everything. I had this with Moonlighter earlier as well, and I ended up switching that one to my SSD, but that one is a quite small one. So I don't have all that much space on there to put all my games on it, and most of the time I don't really have to. So it really surprised me that for that game it made that big a difference. I have a feeling I should have done the same thing with Worship. Even the music just gave up. This is not because I'm clicking it up. The trailers I have seen of this game, though, seem to be a bit more violent in a way. More than what we saw in the tutorial there. Although some of the controls here do seem very, very convoluted. Which is kind of annoying. That one is loading, or at least I hope it is loading. I'm quickly gonna do something with my controller because something is bugging me since yesterday. And that's the way I put it together this time around. Oh, wait. So I have a feeling that that is partially why it's being all wonky. So I'd like to have... the locks, one not next to each other, but also my on and off buttons, you know, easily accessible, more easily than they are now. Okay, if this game is gonna take this long, I might just switch over to something else in a sec. Because this is taking way too long. This is not supposed to take this long, I'm 100% sure. Okay, we're gonna quit with Worship because I'm not gonna wait for it to load for ages. We're not here to sit staring at a loading screen. I'm sorry. So what I am gonna do is Startup Moonlighter. I played a bit of it earlier today and I really enjoyed it, so I decided why not stream it at the end of the stream. We've been going for 2.5 hours already anyways. And to be fair, the little bit I've played already of it is really, really good. It does recommend controller. True. Let's make sure it's gonna show you guys the game. There we go. Did it switch over the category? Perfect, it's working. Well, that part is working today. Awesome. 11-Bit Studios is the publisher. Digital Sun is the developer. I have been following 11-Bit for a while because of some of the other games they have published. And they seem to have picked up another gem with this game. I played this one earlier with my 8-Bit. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays with the Proteus. I think it might be better because of some of the buttons and also just because I'm more used to where my triggers are here.
In a place as old as imagination lies the humble village of Renoka. Will, a local merchant, took care of his family shop. But the shopkeeper dreamt about something more. The dungeons, forbidden mazes filled with riches and dangers. The curious merchant explored them, of course, using its treasures to bring prosperity to his shop and his people. But an uncanny truth was revealed when he opened the 5th dungeon. Those were no mere dungeons. Renoka was connected to other dimensions. That's why he wanted them. Morlock, the interdimensional collector. Using his power and influence, he took the dungeons and Renoka for himself. Will and his people were forced to leave. Hope may seem lost. But beyond the gates, something is waiting.
So, Moonlighter 2, as the name suggests, is a sequel to the game Moonlighter. I've never played Moonlighter myself. I did get recommended to me as well when this one got recommended to me yesterday. The reason why I will not be playing that one is mostly art style. It's one of those pixelated games and I just really don't like it. It's just me. For this one, they went more with a 3D animation style, which is way more up my alley. I did hear and read a few things about the first game, and I'm pretty sure what we just saw was a little catch-up, like, hey, this is what happened before. I read some reviews comparing this one to the first one, that some of the mechanics around the shopkeeping elements of this game have changed. I don't know how they were before, but I do like how they are now. So something tells me I may not have liked the old one all that much. But I guess we'll never know. I do like how they give you a little, hey, this is what happened before when you start. Well, hello there, raiders! Sucks that my sound alerts are not working. I'm so sorry for that. But thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. My name is Izzy. Hi. I'm a Dutch girl who loves indie games, and that is what I mainly stream on this channel. Currently doing some Next Fest demos, and decided to jump into Moonlighter 2. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Sound alerts today is just not cooperating at all whatsoever. I've tried redoing my browser source and everything. It's just not working. So I gave up on it at the start of my screen. Was like, you know what, we're gonna do it without. So yeah, the noises and everything unfortunately will not be working. Is that this one? This one. But welcome in, readers. How are you all? How was the stream? Murgle. Yes, Murgles. We love Murgles. Murlocs here. I'm a World of Warcraft player, so of course I had to add that one. There we go. Ah, you were also playing Moonlighter 2. How did you like it? I only played a bit earlier today, so this is my... I actually reinstalled the whole game, so I have to redo everything, which is fine. But I did like what I saw earlier today, so I decided let's just continue on stream as well, after a couple of other demos. But how are you liking the game? Ooh, Feral Druid. Frost Mage over here. But more importantly, Horde or Alliance. 3 months, kids! 3 months with that shop closed! I never played the first one because of the pixel art. So when I saw this one had this type of art and somebody was like, hey, you should really give it a shot, I decided to give this one a shot instead of the first one. Horde, good choice. I don't know if my webcam is going to pick it up properly. Probably not. It's not going to cooperate, is it? Well, I don't know if you can see it properly, but Horde as well myself. Forever. No better side to play on. If you want to sleep under my roof, get some relics, get them sold, and bring some money. Mrs. Scratch is not a nice person. At all, whatsoever. Yeah, I have heard quite a bit of good things about the first game as well. And I'm really happy a friend of mine was like, yeah, you really should give it a shot, and that I listened. Yeah, she does come across very grumpy. And very, very, very greedy. Yeah, like I said, I played earlier, but I had to reinstall because I had it installed on my HDD. And this game apparently doesn't like those. Also, on PC. So I had to reinstall everything, so my save file kind of got warped. Meaning I'm back at the start. Oh. Yoink! Yep. Ow! I dodged too early. Yay, our first relic. Well, our first two. Merchant, you hear my call. This controller, I'm not sure if it's not too dark. This controller is called the Proteus controller. It's made by BioWave from Ireland. And it's actually an accessibility controller, as in this one is fully modular, and I can actually show that. I can take it fully apart, as in completely, if it wants to cooperate, into pieces. Even take off all the buttons and place them wherever I want. This controller is fully modular, meaning you can actually make any type of controller with it that you can imagine. Well, limited by the fact it consists of cubes, of course. And was designed mainly with accessibility in mind. So you can make one-handed controllers with this one, so you can like make it into an old school flight stick basically, so you can play one-handed. I turned mine currently into a normal controller. Yesterday I was playing a game with just one cube of this controller, placed a little joystick on it, placed the X, Y, A, B button on it, because those were all the buttons I needed, and started playing like that. I've played Cocoon like that as well before. You can make a controller out of this that you can just place on the table, so you don't actually have to hold it, and you just play it as if it's a tiny keyboard, I guess you could say. But yeah, it came out last year. And I actually have been lucky enough to be a tester for this controller as well, and I still sometimes do test the new updates and everything that they bring out, and have some contact with the developers and help them out on the Discord where needed. So yeah, it's a really cool piece of controller, and I really like playing it. I don't necessarily need accessibility stuff myself, but I do like to know what's out there because of the work I want to start doing once I got my diploma, which is working with people with disabilities, and hopefully combine that with gaming and introduce them to gaming. So I have this one. I've played the game earlier today with this controller, which doesn't have triggers or buttons, but has the right trigger and right button and left trigger, left button on here instead of like on the shoulders. So this is also one you can just place down on your table and you can start playing with it. Worked really well with this controller, so now I'm testing it with my other one. And maybe in the future I'll be testing it with even more controllers if everything goes well with a friend of mine. But I got distracted. I was playing a game. Love all the cool stuff. Yeah, it's amazing to see what's possible nowadays. Especially if you think about it that... No, that's alright. I love talking accessibilities, but I can go on for hours about it, so no worries. I love it when people ask about it. Accessibility is one of those things I'm really passionate about. I volunteer for an organization in the Netherlands that showcases accessibility at conventions. So, for instance, end of this month, we will be present at Dutch Comic Con, where we will have a couple of setups where people can try it themselves, what it is like to play with controllers that are different. Both on the Switch, the Xbox and the PlayStation normally, and PC of course. And we also have a couple of players that actually play games with their setups. So usually we have one guy who's fully blind. Blind Warrior Swen is his name on Twitch as well, who plays Street Fighter 6 fully blind, and he is almost unbeatable from what I've seen. We have some other person last year that was playing Diablo 4 completely blind. We have an amazing guy who can't use his hands to play, so he plays Minecraft with his eyes, which is really cool to see as well. So we do try to showcase it that way. We also try building a community for those players to find each other and help each other out and play games together. So both people with and without disabilities are more than welcome to join there and just have fun. It's really cool to... I've only stumbled upon most of the accessibility stuff I know 2 years ago. And I instantly fell in love with that world because I love gaming, and we've now streamed, well, 3 years ago I think even. 3, 4? After meeting Special Effect at TwitchCon in Amsterdam, so yeah, that's 4 years ago almost. 4 editions ago. It was amazing to meet Special Effects. I actually got to play with an eye tracker, a racing game there, and I was sold. Just seeing what was possible and seeing their videos of how they help people with setups and everything, just seeing the smiles on the faces of the people that they've helped with custom controller setups and everything, just makes it so worth to, for me personally, to put a bit of effort in learning about it and showcasing it where I can, or help showcasing. That's right, I can help you. Yay, we got potion, and we instantly got a drink potion because I suck so badly that I need to. sense danger! Run! I have no clue if I can actually follow those bridges, but I'm terrified of doing so. Because that would be a very me thing to do. For some reason, whenever I play games, I fall off the stupidest ledges. I fail the most stupid jumps. But I guess friends of mine do like to see me do that, so... hence I'm streaming. Now escape. Okay, will I use Fire Phantom? And I'm really excited about next week. Because 2 games that I've been tester for are coming out. Well, one is coming out next week. The other one is going into early access. Finally, next week. So happy that this week is Steam Next Fest and not next week. Because else I would have an overlap, which would really, really annoy me. Eleven-Bit Studios presents a game by Digital Sun. Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vaults. Eelmonk. Hey, I didn't faceplant! This game doesn't make its main character faceplant when that happens. That's refreshing. I'm so used to falling into a main hub or whatever in games like this and faceplant. Hiya, person. Still life merchant? How surprising. I'd love to see you as my customer. I hope my little store opens while you're still on your feet. If something happens to you before that day, could I use some of your stuff as my wares? Sheesh. Not really nice of you to be that forward, but okay, I guess you can have my stuff if I died. So rude of them to ask. What have you done with Will? Send him where he's supposed to be. Tell us the truth. Did you eat him? Xenon, what are you talking about? I already told you, we don't do that. Ah, there he is. What? How did you... We were so worried. See? He's alive. Are you alright? More importantly, did you come empty-handed? Scratch, you're obsessed. This island is my business spot, Rhinokians. I don't do charity. And my pockets are starving for business. Come on, man. Give this kids. Kitsucker. I can't speak anymore. I gave you enough, Rhinokians. Listen, we're going to open that shop right now, or you are all out. Okay. That's not fair. That scratches nuts. I know this is not your parent shop, but it's all we have now. Fight for it. I trust you. Okay. Let's go. Finally, the shopkeeper is keeping his shop. You didn't give us much of a choice. So what I understood from this game is that you go on runs, get relics, and then you try and sell them in your store. So right now they're giving me some junk to try it out. Like, hey, how does this work? Yoink. So the whole point is literally go out, get your relics, come back, sell them for as much as you can. And you do get some bonus boosts and stuff you can use to actually sell stuff for more. which is always nice. And this is basically just a tutorial for that, so I'm gonna go a little bit faster. It'll give him time to adapt. It's been a long time. So you have one more boost that you get, right? At least in the demo, those are the two that I've seen so far. That second one, Charm, from what I've seen so far, is very interesting if you have, like, very expensive items. Because that one is based on the percentage of the base price of the item. Whereas I've had items where that one is just stupid to use unless you can use the boost and then the charm right after it, which is also possible later on. I've already found. Okay. So we basically got items. So you place them on the pedestals. Oop. Nope. And then you open the shop. You have clients coming in. And once you sold everything out, the day ends. And then you go on to the next day where you do it all, where you go back into a dungeon, try and gather as many relics as you can, and then you come back. And that seems to be the whole gameplay loop. And in the meantime, between two runs, you can of course upgrade and everything like a true roguelike. Keeper, the assistant any merchant needs. He's kind of adorable. So these are perks that help with selling, from what I understood, and they disappear after your shift. So once the shop ends, the day ends, you don't have those for next day. Gain 1 now, boost effect is plus 25 extra, bet on red, charm effect gets 10%. I'm gonna pick this one because all of the items currently are normal quality, so they're already more at base value. And then we just wait for people to want to buy them. Come on, people. Buy my shit. Buy my shit. Thank you. Like I said, the charm is not always worth it, because here it would only give me 5. So that's totally not worth using. That's one thing sold. I can only use charm, so I'm gonna do it anyways in those cases, because, I mean, it's more money. Oh, yeah, and there is also regularly, like, dust appearing. I've seen relics, I think, needing some repairs. Blob vouchers. And every time you use either a charm or a boost, I understand, if I understand it right, you get either a boost or a charm back. But it's completely random which one you get back. So earlier when I played it, I got a lot of boosts, which was a lot better for my money. But now it seems to be mostly charm. Which isn't bad. But it's not great, because now, yeah, we didn't make all that much. But not enough! At this rate, the shop won't put Tresna on the map. Why are you so tough? No longer in Rhinoka, kid. Welcome to the real world. I'll let you stay, but I expect better results. We will talk tomorrow. That woman, how dare she? Today we took a step, tomorrow we'll take another. Poor kid still wants to go back home to Rhinoka, which apparently is gone. So shop is now closed because we no longer have any relics to sell. So in this case, because this is still the start of the game, we get the freedom to roam around a little bit. Well, sort of. We get to go talk to her, basically. I will. Sorry if I'm being a bummer, but don't you think we gave up on Rhinoka too easily? We act like it's gone, but it's still there. That Moloch guy claimed it and we just carry on as if nothing happened. Merchant. Senonroth right though. You clearly looked happy behind that counter again. I guess this is our life now. Will? Our paths are about to cross. Will, are you okay? Are you ready? What's that? I don't like this bright white screen. That really needs to be a different color. It's way too white. I'm already very pale-skinned myself from well, just being me. I don't need the white screen to even make it worse. My dear Square! What the hell is this? So this is, I'm just gonna kind of skip a little bit. Trader, come to me. Talking about Will. We finally meet. I'm the Endless Vault, which is what the game is called after. So listen to my trial. At the end of the day, if you earn gold beyond what I can hold, I will open my gates and your treasure will await. Prove me your ambition. Complete all my trials and I will grant what your heart most desires. So this, I believe, is going to be like the main quest line, is feed this thing gold at the end of the day. Hopefully it's enough. And if you don't, you just try it again and again and again until you have enough. And by completing multiple of those quests, I guess, you end up with actually finishing the game. And Tomo instantly thinks about the thing you most desire, that it means you'll get your wish granted. What your most desires, completing all of those challenges will grant us a wish. Which, in the case of Will, would be a golden broom or a bigger backpack. Or Rhinoka. We can get Rhinoka back. I don't think it's going to be that easy. But Xenon, we need to try. Bill, you can do it. Let's get some rest for now. I'm sure tomorrow will be an interesting day. Okay. Da 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 da! Next morning. My quest? Okay. Next morning. We can't open the shop right now because we don't have any relics to sell, so it would be kind of stupid trying that. Tell us what happened last night. Well, the shiny thingy fell out of the sky. Look at my new forge. I can craft new weapons for you, but you'll need some materials. Here, you'll have enough for one. So, Sun Eaters. This seed can withstand extremely high temperatures without burning, being quite useful in various disciplines. It is used by the Rebel Talisk as a badge to signify their crusade against Father Sun. Now, choose which weapon you want to craft first. So we have these gauntlets. I kind of find it sad that I can't see what the gauntlets look like or what the sword looks like. And there's also armors that we can craft at some point, but for now I'm gonna go with the sword. I do like me a stabby sword. Your special attack deals plus 10% damage. Swords have always been forged for heroes, so the first time the humble merchant asked the blacksmith for one, he laughed to himself. Now he can't picture anyone else carrying his crafts. Equip. Time to leave that old room behind. And I'm gonna guess all the weapons we're gonna get are gonna appear there. And that's where we'll be able to pick the weapons at the start of a run. Up, and special attack. Put the thing in the corner. But let's just do another run. So the Endless Vault wants us to make sure we gain 5k in a single day. We can only go to Kalina, which is a dimension split between the Day Realm, where Father Sun is worshipped, and the Night Realm, devoted to Mother Moon. The Taliks lived by ancient rituals and vows, now corrupted by the arrival of a showman and his tech. So let's go. Oh, there's nothing in the first room. Okay. As of here, it felt to me at least like a very standard roguelike. Slime Shard, a modified slime essence with regenerative properties. When a slime enters a new dimension and feeds in the depths to the environment. Ironically, if consumed, the slime treats the host as a habitat, merging with them and healing them. Go away. Okay, and then one more. What I already really appreciate about this one is that the arenas where you're fighting are not too big or too small. I've tried my fair share of demos by now of roguelites in the past year. And have to say that some of them just really frustrated me, where either the arena was way too big for one character to be running around and then 3 enemies. In some cases they feel too small. This is one of those where it actually feels pretty nice, so far at least. I also like the fact that here you have to start strategically placing your relics as to not accidentally destroy the wrong things. Ah, damn, there was no firewood yet. That kinda sucks. I did not see that properly, else I would have taken the other one. Can I actually... should I? Yeah. I should have properly read these. So... oh, I can't even see that properly here. I'll do that later. Yeah. So what I've seen with these relics, the cursed ones, for instance, they each have special abilities tied to them, you could say. Like, they either make other relics more valuable, or they oh, stupid. Or they burn certain other relics. I had one earlier that burns other relics, and I had a different one that actually every time you burned another relic, that one would become more valuable. Which was really nice, and then I died, else I would have probably made the 5k in my first run instantly. But it's really nice to see that that's the way to basically try and get stuff to be more valuable so you can actually sell it for more by placing them strategically in your backpack. Like, for instance, firewood is one of the relics you can get, but that only gives you like 1 coin, which is kind of worthless. But for instance, the one that I just took, which I actually shouldn't have because it was worthless, that one would have given the value of 50 or of 100 extra to that firewood if it would be next to it. So there are synergies between all the relics, which is really cool. It's a very neat idea. Biohazard. Flaming flowers spawn ×2 spikes. Spikes deal 40% damage. Also really like the fact that they explain what spike means, which is projectile all the aimed enemies that deal damage. Each spike deals 5% damage, that's more than the previous one. Resets at the end of the room. A needle to the heart. Spikes have a 25% chance to do a crit hit. I'm gonna go with the crit hit one. And here we then get to choose for 1 treasure, 2 treasures, or a purple treasure, which is a more difficult fight. So currently don't feel good enough yet to do the more difficult ones. Oh, that was nice. I instantly get the chest. So this firewood, for instance, if I would have had that next to this one, it would have been 100 more. Kinda sad I forked that. Ugh. Sand Twins. Burnt duplicate this relic. So if that one gets destroyed by burn, it actually duplicates itself. And Spain, if that one gets burned, it will add 150 to a relic that's next to it on the right side in this case. So either I sacrifice the 50 of this to get 150 extra on something I already have, or I go with the Sand Twins, which would potentially give me 200 instead of 100, but that takes 2 spots. So I'm gonna go with this one. You go here for a sec. I need to properly place this. And that makes that one more valuable. And now I can just place this wherever, because it's not going to burn anything anymore. So I'm going to place this one. Oh, no. Over there. That way I can just place this one, because that's only 1 gold, so it's kind of pointless. And then next round it doesn't matter anymore where I place those. The firewood is one of the items that you can increase the value of quite nicely. Like with that flower, for instance, and with another relic I got the previous run that I did. This was nice though to get free, because usually they don't come free. Yep. also really like the fact you have these flowers that are in the arenas here and there that damage things when you attack it. Bye-bye! And that's all of them. And that, ooh, that gave us 2 treasure chests. So now we go and see what's in each of them. Sun's Mimic burn transforms into the relic that burned it. Eeh. Once placed, gain 100 per each adjacent firewood. Okay. What does this one give me as choices? Moon Badge. Back to Tresnac. Gain 50 per each firewood in the backpack. Each time you burn a common relic, gain 50. So this one is one that I had earlier as well. Which is really nice, because... For instance, let me check. Was there a firewood in this one too? If I do this and take this one now, place this one over there, that gives 100 to that one, and this keeps chaining, so that just keeps happening every time something gets burned. That is common in rarity. I should have placed this one first. Gotten that one and placed it first. I am gonna take this one because it does feel like it's one of those things that... Yeah, it's just gonna do that. Oh well. But as you see right now, my backpack is full. But next time I get treasures, I can move things out of here and place other things instead. So I could, for instance, get rid of this one and get one that's higher value. Same with the 50 ones. Because you want to end the run with as much gold as you can, or as much value in your bag as you can. If you die, I already noticed you lose half the value of all the items. So I am gonna try and avoid that. Oh, I was pressing wrong buttons again. Izzy, why you do this? We can do this one a few more times, I think. That actually defeated that guy over there. Nice. I got lucky. I also need healing, sadly. I had 50 to adjacent, but I don't have anything that's gonna burn it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Night Seeds and place that one over here. We'll just get rid of one of the lower valued thingies. You know, I'd love to take all of them. We definitely can't. So I can now choose to end my run by going back and selling this shit, maybe get an upgrade, or I can continue on. But if I continue on with how low my health is, I do take the risk of losing the value of half my items. I'm gonna take the risk. Like I said, I'm gonna take the risk. And I instantly fall off the edge. I'm gonna take this easy. Don't rush it if I don't have to. Flaming Flower spawn times 2 spikes. Defensive adaptation. Flaming Flower spikes deal plus 50% damage, or crit hit and crit chance goes up. I am a fan of that one. I am, however, not a fan of what we're going towards, which is a boss fight. With 10 health, I'm not risking it. So I'm gonna be a coward, and I'm gonna no-pop. Because that allows me to keep everything I currently have. Instead of lowering the value of all of these. Because selling these now in my shop, I can get upgrades for Will and for his weapons, or for the shop. Which are going to make sure that next time around I gain more gold, potentially. That's what we hope, at least. There he is! Will, did you pass the challenge? Can't know until he sells those items. Oh well, let's open the shop. Well, what about I first place all the items? I mean, feels like a smart plan to first place items so you can actually sell stuff before you open up the shop. It doesn't really matter what items you place from what I can tell. I'm just gonna start with the highest valued ones. Each sale increases plus 10 boost effect and plus 2% charm effect. Got your next shop lurker offers at least. We're gonna go with brick by brick. So every time I now use either charm or boost or whatever I do, get more out of it next time. So, like I said, you sometimes have to do some upkeep on these relics. And that actually gives them a higher value if you don't mess it up. There we go. Persistent speech, it's applied, increases charm effect in the same deal. Next deal has can only store one of those. Nope, I'm gonna do that one. Because then this one becomes very interesting. Oh, no, I'm here. No need to get impatient. Another one, and then let's do this one real quick. Also give the boost as the boost does better. Okay, let's place the next batch. Yeah, quickly clean. Let's use boost. I don't know why some of them seem to be angry. Oh, seriously? Oh. You really have to be careful, apparently. Thank you. Don't wait too long with making your seals. Let's go with that one. We only have one seal left to make. 2 seals left to make. Oh, that didn't work. So that can fail? Damn, I was not aware of that. So your boosting or your charm can actually fail depending on the person you try to use it on. Interesting. But still, I made 2,300 in one day. That's not bad. It's not enough, because he wants 5k. It's slightly more than I made earlier today. So I can't complain about this amount. Damn it. How was that close, though? I guess she probably just has predetermined this is what they're gonna say, but it's kind of funny to hear her say, oh damn, that was close. Wow, it really wasn't. We were close to halfway. And that's about it. Good morning. We have a visit. Okay. So, she's gonna give us Keeper, so we can keep him in the shop. And Keeper can actually help us upgrade things in the store. So mission progression and cosmetic stuff. So extra skill slot is definitely one I want to get. Oh, navigate was with these. But I also know there's other upgrades I can get, so I'm not going to spend every bit of money with him. I want to see if I can get some other upgrades for Will himself that can help me throughout the runs. Because I do believe it was her. Hi, my dear. It seems that it took an outworldly artifact to put you back in action. Let me be of service. So I can increase the potion usage within... That one I can't even get. I'm gonna do the potion one. Just so I can use 2 potions at the start of I have 2 potions in every run, because the extra health is nice, but that's only gonna help you once, whereas the potion can keep me alive longer. At least for now. Also, the game wants us to go to Mrs. Dutch, whatever her name was. This grumpy old lady. I do think this is potentially a bug, because we found that one voucher earlier. And now here it says I've got 5 vouchers. And now I can actually go back to Keeper and can tell him to make my walls look different in the store. I do like that they have tried to add some progression like that in the game as well. So you can make your shop a bit your own. It's not necessary for the game, as I have not seen it be anything. A cute bloblet has stopped by your shop to pay you a visit. It is absolutely adorable. When the shop is open, this little fella will ask for some hugs. Pet him to get a 1 boost. During this demo, there will only be 1 bloblet available, but there will be many others in the full game. Hello there, Thibs! Yes, I'm playing Moonlighter. I like it! I actually have it installed on my SSD now, and it runs a lot smoother. I just unlocked my first cosmetic again, because switching it to my other disk, I actually just uninstalled the game, which also deleted save files and everything. Or saving just doesn't work in the demo, possible too. So I had to start over. But yeah, the devs did also push a little update I saw just before I started streaming. So I don't know if maybe that fixed the issue with HDD, but I had already installed it on the SSD, so I figured why bother. But darn you, Tips, for telling me of another really cool roguelite. I'm gonna sink even more time into roguelites. Next week, Lost in Random Eternal Die is coming out, which I really want to stream and put a lot of time in. Same week, Evercore Heroes Ascension is going in early access, which is also a roguelike, but co-op. Yep. So many cool roguelikes are recently coming out. Bye-bye. Yeah, but if people spend it on these games, Tips, think about it. They can't spend it on Cryptic Protocol. So is that a smart tactic? I blame Thibs. I'm just gonna blame him. When defeated relics in backpack lose, I can decide. I don't have any relics. All the time, every day. Yeah, like I said, if I buy these games, I won't have money to buy your game. Like, you know. Yeah, we're just gonna start over. I didn't have any relics anyways. Or are you paying for all my games? Okay, let's try that again. Nobody saw that. Nothing happened. Yes, right. Definitely first try. Hey, I just did one run which resulted in over almost half the 5k that we need to get for the Endless Vault the first time around. Ow. Oh, falling down did save me from the second shot there. Yep, that didn't kill him. That did though. Yep, nope. Don't want to get hit by that. There we go. Our first relics of this run. Let's see what we get. We get one of these Bernie Nates ones. Burn the pointed relic and gain 100. Burned at 150 to the pointed relic. Wait, so if I place this one... True. So I'm gonna try this. That does work. Okay. I wasn't sure that was gonna work. I was wondering what the purple does, because in the tutorial, they just explain about characters which you gotten halfway through their health pool, like the ones with the arrows around the health bar. If you get past that point, then you can use the backpack for extra damage. And it doesn't say anything about, hey, if this enemy turns purple, because I've seen other enemies that don't have those arrows turn purple as well. So it's good to know that it's the purple that is also indicating that, hey, you can do extra damage on this character. Yeah, I almost fell in between there. Whee! Ow. I was stuck behind the terrain. Well, at least I still have, I have 2 potions now. Aw, they don't do friendly fire to themselves. That's kinda sad. Wait, this whole thing had only 1 enemy, and then a whole bunch of traps which were annoying. Close quarters combat, increase critical hit chance but by 10%, but reduce your max ammo by half. Flaming flower spawn 2 spikes, and Chain of Pain. Each spike deals 15% damage more than the previous one. Resets at the end of the room. Well, I don't have anything that does spikes right now. I'm not using the ammo anyways. Let's go for the 2 treasure chests. Even though that might just get me killed. That's good, even though it might get me killed. Ow. Wait, you had a map saying it was dangerous, but it only had 1 chest, not anymore? Lol. I guess that's what can happen with randomly generated stuff. I don't like these buggers. Procedural generation is hell. Well, you picked it yourself. Or I guess you sort of had a say in that at least. I'd assume you had a say in the choice of doing procedurally generated stuff for Fissure Protocol. As you are one of the main devs on there. Transforms into a relic that burned it. I said yes at some point. Does this also have some fire? Ooh, this one has 3 firewood in it. Burning will duplicate this, transforms into the relic that burned it. So if I go with this one, and then... No. Crap, I miscalculated. For now, I'm already gonna take these. I'm gonna go for this one. Choose this one. Placing that one over there. Haha! Makes it very much worth a lot of money. It's just gonna burn those. Hey, it's better than nothing. Burning that one would be stupid because of how much wood it is. The firewood though, burning that is no big deal, so we're gonna place that one there so those two are gone and that power is done. And we're just gonna grab everything else because the rest doesn't matter anymore for now. I am grabbing everything and then I can just next island see if I'm gonna keep everything or not. So you say that if I would take this door, Thibs, that could mean I only have a chest. Potentially. Do I want to take that risk? Because we do have one relic now that's worth quite a bit. I'm gonna take the risk. It's the one that bugged for you. Okay, let's see what it does for me. Probably I'm not that lucky. Nope, I'm not that lucky. Ow. Shit, I'm not that lucky. I just hope I don't die. I don't have any potion anymore. Go away. What was that shit? Oh, there's not. There's more of these buggers. Including a very dangerous one. I'm too far from him. There's more enemies up there I can see. That's the big guy done. Still got 12 health. 12 health left. But there is some other weird creature over there that I've not seen before. Oh, no! No! Yeah! Okay, that's that one done. I survived? How did I survive this? Ranged attacks on the flying enemies triggers purples. Oh, I did not realize that. Oh, and it just gives me a green one. Burned at 52 adjacent relics. Once placed at 102 adjacent firewood. Wait. I could give 2 of my firewoods plus 100. Or I can burn this one and give 2 others plus 100. But this one is also 100 and there I lose. Yeah, that was smarter. Wait. I have 3 of these. Haha! Now what do? I could free up a space by using this to burn this one. And then we take this one instead of one of these burned out ones, because they're useless anyways. Or worthless. That seems like a smart plan. So with 12 health, I'm gonna risk it. Because I've had it multiple times where I choose for an island with treasure and it would not give me any enemies. Oh, but oh crap, I triggered the other one. Die. Okay, so far so good. We're still surviving. Ow! What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm not gonna survive this, am I? Can I do this mid-fight? I can do that mid-fight. Okay, I'm bailing. I'm a coward, yes I know. I know I am a coward. I'm also loving the captions. Trying them out. You can turn them off or on if you don't want them. But it sometimes struggles with my accent and everything. So it gives some very funny results at times. Let's go sell shit. Because we got quite a bit actually. And a few that are worth a lot. Nope. Next one that is worth a lot is this one. And piece of firewood. Pay me 101 plus potentially extra for it. That's kind of silly. Okay, open shop. Grab thingy. Selling common relic increases charm effect. I do have 2 commons currently. But I did like this one because it makes both my boosts, the boost and the charm, go up and up and up and up. Ooh. We can use that one. Instantly put that one up there. Produce, each sale grants 1 extra skill. Yes, please. You first. It must be very good firewood because that is a hefty sum that they're paying for it. Pet like little bloblet. Yoink. Just use those 2. Oh no. Waste this one on that one and then do that one. And let's put some more items on show thingies. Pedestals. That was where I was looking for. I know how to speech, I swear. One word speech. Persistence. Each boost applied increases charm effect in the same deal. Ooh. So if I use boost and I use that one. Use that one and that one. Clean my shop. I'll increase this, that one. And let's do the next deal with extra charm. I have a whole bunch of charm effects that I can put on there. Do I have? I have 2 more I can sell. Little guy wants a pet again. Do some cleaning and then go sell this one. And we only have 1 more. I still think the first one is a better game, even if you have to sail the high seas to get it. The first one, what stopped me from actually trying that one out as well is the fact that the graphics are not my style of graphics at all, whatsoever. I do not like stuff that looks that pixelated. Just not a fan. So I like that this one does not have that type of... Yeah, but I also need to like what I'm playing, as in visually. I actually tried the demo of Key Fairy the other day, where I really liked the gameplay and I liked the idea of the visual style they used. But I had to turn off motion blur, another blur effect that they put on there, plus had to go to a black and white version of their color palette because it was making me motion sick. Pixelated might not get me motion sick, but it will definitely make me not want to play it for long because I just don't like looking at that kind of art style for long. I can appreciate everything. I can appreciate things like pixel art, like artworks, but I look at them for like a minute and then I can move on. And with some of older games, I don't mind it as much as either because there is the nostalgia factor that comes in. But if it's a game from now that looks like it's a game from the 80s, then I'm like, why? Or 90s. Oh, I only got 3.1k. And yeah, motion blur is horrible. So you better not have that in Fishstick Protocol. Increase 5 charm base effect permanently. I do like the idea of that one. And let's boost that one too. But I do really like the gameplay of this one. I did see some reviews where people were especially talking about the shopkeeping mechanics in this one not being as good, in their opinion, as in the old one. I don't know what your opinions are on that, because you did play both. increase health or increase healing power of the potion. Let's go with that one. Because again, potion I can use twice, whereas health, once it's gone, it's gone. Craft weapons. Do I have... I have enough for that. Can I upgrade this one? No, because I don't have enough points. Last 4 seconds. Focus. I have no clue what focus is, because that does not get explained here. Carefully molded for your fists, these gauntlets are a fast and agile weapon for untrained hands. Only those who channel their strength into every strike will discover their true potential. The resolution of the first one is at least times what they could do in the 80s. Mechanics are worse in the sequel, at least for you. Yeah, I heard some people say that they really didn't like the mechanics in this one. In the meantime, I actually joined the Discord of the devs. And I did see some people say there that at first they didn't like the mechanics in this one. But it grew on them and they actually now enjoy them as well. So I guess it also... That's what I find sometimes annoying about reviews on platforms like Steam. I don't know the person, or the games that they usually prefer, or the gameplay style that they prefer. So it's really hard to make a decision based on other people's reviews of a game. I'm gonna be sticking with my sword actually. I don't know why I made the gauntlets. Well, I can try them out later. First one's perfect for you. Yeah. And that's perfectly fine. Oh, I took the roundabout way to get here. Okay. Nope, not allowed to drink anything. What does this person do? What the? Will you scared me out of me? Sorry, the translator is failing again. How is it going? Are you happy with the gun I gave you? With the right materials, I can make something bigger. But remember, this tech is illegal, so don't rat me out. They are sent to... Damn, my translator. I guess I don't have the right materials for an upgraded weapon there. Backpack is currently empty. Equipment. Where did I get these blob vouchers from? But I guess I can go grabby stuff from Mrs. Scratch. Decoration. I swear the translator said the N-word on me. Yeah, we're not gonna use that kind of language. Oh, the cash machine. I got this one earlier as well. Let's take the short route now, back to home. I did just notice the time, and I should probably go sleep soon. Meaning I don't think I'll do another run on stream. I'll definitely be playing more of this though. That looks a bit better. I do wonder, does changing the way the shop looks, like placing decorations and stuff, if that has any effect on customers and how much you make. I don't think it does, to be fair, because it doesn't say. But it does make me wonder. But yeah, I am gonna call it quits for today. Gonna go find my bed and stuff. And then mess about with freaking sound alerts tomorrow and hope they work again tomorrow so that when I have a raid again, like I got one from the lovely Legends of Austin today. I was lucky I actually caught it because I saw it in my chat, which I don't always. That, you know, I get ear blasted again, scared the living daylight out of me from time to time, depending on the game I'm playing. But I am gonna go find my bed, so I want to thank everyone for being here, keeping me company while I play some more Next Fest demos for you guys. Some were a hit, some were definitely a miss, and will no longer be on my wish list. Sorry, worship, but you did not convince me. And my wish list does need a bit of pruning. Or splurging, but I don't have the money for that one currently, so we'll see. Thank you guys so much for hanging around and going on adventures with me. Always appreciate it very, very much. Thips as well, thank you for joining. And thank you for recommending this one and also the, yeah, that's not working. That's what I just said. My sound alerts are broken. Unfortunately. I'm gonna try and fix them by tomorrow. But I have a feeling that it's an issue with sound alerts itself and something Twitch API, and that's not something I can fix. Yeah, sound alerts is technically not from Twitch itself. It's an add-on, or however you want to call it, where I can either have people use the channel points to play some sounds, and there should be on my page as well some that you can place with bits. But bits is stuff that you have to pay for. And then I do get a bit of money from that as well, if people use those, just like subs. And those are always appreciated, but definitely not mandatory or anything. I already I'm happy when people come and watch and join me in chat. So thank you for that and for follows. And yeah, I think that's... No, that's perfectly fine. To be fair, I have to admit, if people do wanna spend on me or support me, I prefer, if this is gonna work. No, it's not. Okay, it's not working. Oh, it is. I prefer people go to that one and either buy plushies for me or from me there, or donate there to my goal of getting an embroidery machine. Because there the money actually goes to me, whereas with Twitch, half of the subs goes to Twitch, so to Amazon, and the same with bits. I only get like 10 cents per bit, whereas you do pay more for them. So yeah, that's the thing. Which, yeah, even though I do appreciate it very much, I will never tell people, please subscribe and do this and do that. It's just not me. I do this for fun, and if people want to support me, they can. If they don't, that's fine too. Just hanging out with me is already a lot of fun for me. So thank you for being here. And I'm gonna go find my bed now, so everyone, thank you so much for being here. Stay safe out there, take care of yourselves, and well, bye-bye.